Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's June 3rd, 2025, and we are the Blueshirt Barn Hockey Show with Tom Murphy and myself, Jerry Spangenberg. And tonight's episode is about Chris Kreider. We're going to dig a little bit deeper on how much longer he's got left with the New York Rangers and where his possibilities are and what kind of money he's tying up. And we'll start it off right now, and I'm just going to say it right now. He is a $6.5 million cap hit. And he's one of the ones that's probably going to get moved this summer. And it's sad to see him go because he's been a long-time Ranger, but it's time that we have to upload or upgrade to take on the Florida Panthers,
Move
the
on.
Edmonton Oilers.
You know,
Move
I'm
on,
like
upgrade.
I'm really conflicted about this because I like Chris Kreider a lot, and he's
Mm-hmm.
been a career Ranger, so obviously there's sentimental value here. But like you were saying, 6.5 million, 34 years old, has had back and neck issues, so I don't know. I think it seems like the right time to sell rather than
He's
buy
within
on
the
this
year.
one.
It says his expiration date is 2027 at age 36.
Um,
So
and again, back and neck injuries. I'm getting scared here.
yeah, so
So
he's in that time frame of the contract where you got to move him or you lose him. So and
there's
get
always this
something for him.
there's always this thing where it's better to sell a player a year early than a year late. I really believe that. I've heard that in
Yes.
sports for years, and you you cannot continue to hang on to him. Like you just can't. Like to me, like you have to move him this year.
And
Like just
I love
because
the
of the
guy
cap,
too.
I do too. I'm like sentimental with stuff, and
He
like
plays.
I
I
would
think he
like to
plays.
see him.
Sorry, I think he plays so well with Mika Zibanejad, and he just, but he's inconsistent. There's times he's there, there's
Wildly.
times he's not. So like you don't even notice him on the ice sometimes, you know?
Do you ever notice when Kreider engages in games and hits people early in games, like he's wildly successful?
Yes.
Wild, like
Yep.
it's crazy. And then like there's other games where you're like, was he a scratch tonight? Like
Right.
what
That's what
happened?
I'm saying.
You know what I
He
mean?
just
Like
goes missing, and you
he
know,
goes south. Like you're like, okay, you know what I mean? Like to me, you have to move him this offseason. And that, not to, we'll talk about this on another episode, but like that might trigger Zibanejad to go too, which would be
right.
huge for the Rangers
I don't
because
even mind
he,
if he works on his defensive game. He can be a powerhouse. He really can.
I think Zibanejad's still a really good player, but like his moodiness, his poutiness, like, I'm upset because the media is talking about me.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
stop,
We
dude.
need to
You're in New
we
York.
need to
Like,
toughen up.
knock it off.
Let me
Yeah,
let
you
me see.
definitely need to toughen up.
So Chris Kreider is in year 6 of 7 of his contract. He was a first round picked at 19th.
Yep.
He is from Boxford, Massachusetts. He
Two-time NCAA champion, 2010 world champion, 22 goals last year. Hey, listen, great American player.
yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
But it's funny, like even the guys like Kreider's associated with, like Kevin Hayes, Johnny Gaudreau, like he's had a really good career, Kreider. And like when all this trade talk came up last year, like I didn't want to get rid of Kreider, but
Yeah,
like now, like I'm on board with it. Like unload him.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
like I really didn't want to.
It's a bit of a bummer because he could be like he could be really
All-time leading scorer for the Rangers.
yeah he could be
I think
really
he's
big.
like 15 goals away.
Like you said, if he could start hitting on a consistent basis, like he does, along with those other guys, he that could toughen this team up, and it could the leadership we need.
You know what's crazy, Jerry? Look at him just like from a physical stature, 6'3", 230. He's like an imposing figure. Like, and when he hits people, it hurts. Like, you see defensemen like shy away from him like later on in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
he's like such an he's a physical specimen. I mean, like, let's face
yeah.
it, he is. You know, and it's just like, but you don't see enough of it. You know what I mean? And again, I know he dealt with injuries supposedly this year, so it is what it is. But like, my God,
For all
but you've
you
seen it for years.
for all you nerds out there like me that like hockey equipment, here's just a little FYI. If you like Chris Kreider and you want to be like Chris Kreider, he uses a Bauer Nexus Geo stick, which is seems like a composite stick, and he also
Mhm.
uses Bauer Shadow Supreme skates, which are expensive skates for you and me, but not for him. They're about $990 for a pair of skates, but they seem like they're pretty good.
Couple bucks, and he can skate. You saw it at the World Championships. I mean, the Four Nations. He can skate like the wind still.
Oh yeah,
Like,
for
that's
his
not a
age, he's
problem.
still
Like, I
fast.
mean, he's really fast and he's
And
big.
he's built
Like,
like a brick house.
oh my God.
Yeah, he's
I
big.
believe there's a YouTube video floating around of him jumping out of a pool up to his like
Yeah,
waist.
yeah,
Like
I
that's
saw
how
it.
like strong his like lower
If
body
anybody
is.
checks it out, go on YouTube, look up Chris Kreider jumping out of the pool. He's waist high in the water and jumps straight out of the water on top of the concrete of the pool.
He's he's everything you want in a power forward, but like it just I don't know. Like
His batteries aren't
at
turned
his
on
age,
every night. That's all for
no,
power.
100% correct.
Yeah.
Well said. I just don't I don't know what's going to happen this off season, but I really believe he's the first one to be moved. I really
I
do
agree. I
because
mean,
his contract is so easy to
yeah.
move, and
That's
teams will bite on him.
that's the biggest key is he's the easiest one to move. I did
Totally.
I did see something today too about a possible blockbuster trade involving Matt Rempe. So
That's not happening. I don't think. But
that's to me like trading some of these young kids away. He's a hungry kid. He improved a lot this year, and
he works hard too.
I'd rather see him
And
get
again,
some more.
going back to what we were just saying, he works out with Chris Kreider in the off
Yes,
season. Like, so he's a hard working kid. Why would you get rid of him?
yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm
why?
saying.
I mean, listen,
His stick
if
handling
you're gonna
ability.
get like a big return, I have no problem with that. But like, I don't know.
Yeah, his stick handling like went like huge upgrade. His skating was a huge upgrade. His hitting was an upgrade, except for his elbows. Got to keep those elbows down. But
Yes,
he's a kid. He's like 20 years old or 21 years old, and I don't even know if he's
and
drinking age yet. But he's improved so much in 1 year.
nothing for nothing. Live with Jonathan Quick in the off season. I know they say he has his own place now and stuff like that, but like that kid works really
Yep.
hard. Like, why would you want to get rid of him unless you're getting like a huge return? And at this stage of the game, like, what are you getting for him?
Yeah. Yep.
Unless somebody like goes like off the chart and is like, oh my god, I'm gonna like way overpay to get him. I don't think that's happening.
Right.
To
Yep.
be honest with you, I would imagine that you would keep him and keep building around him because he's a real problem to play against. If he, like you were saying,
Yep.
if he keeps his elbows down and stays out of the
Yep.
penalty
He
box,
makes it.
if this
He
if
ma-
this coach utilizes him and Edstrom together
yes.
is a huge problem
Yes.
for the rest of the
I
league.
tell you what, when they're on the ice, you know damn well those defensemen are
Thank you.
looking over their shoulders to
Oh
they have to
yeah.
move that puck quick because they know they're going to get hurt when they get hit.
Oh yeah.
And
And
that makes a
you know
difference.
something? If you could like drive that line, like with a center that's like a real
Mm-hmm.
aggressive, like a. I understand Marchand does not play center, but like a player like that
Like a
could energize that
Bergeron
line.
center.
But even like a guy like that's just kind of like aggressive and like could like really like grind on people
Yeah.
and get in
Yep.
people's ears and heads. Like if you had those two big guys behind them, my God, a couple of years, the year before at the outdoor game, Ferraro even said, he goes, I don't know if these guys can play. This will be a problem for the rest of the league if these guys can
Yes,
play.
sir. This is where I say,
And like,
you have an outline for how you're going to set up your lines. You put Matt Rempe with a playmaker, a centerman, and a scorer like
he's
behind.
actually got some touch.
Yes.
Not to cut you off, but like he actually has some skill too. He's not just like a goon. Like he's
That's what I was
not.
saying. Like you put him with like Zibanejad and somebody else on the wing, and then
That might be moving up a little too
well,
far, but
listen, I'm just saying. Here's my outline. I'm just throwing something out there. It's because you
Okay.
send him into the corners, you're gonna get that puck because you send him in to take the body, Zibanejad in, and then whoever's on your wing takes the half boards or takes just outside or behind the net. Now, once the puck is retrieved, you send him in front of the net, and then you move your center. And you guys can set up a pretty good cycle with these kind of guys because if you can hammer them in the corners and get the puck back, now you just really kind of got control. You've hurt one of their defensemen or taken him out of the play.
Stunned him.
Yes. And now you've got control of the puck. And you know how hard it is to move a guy of his size out of the front of the net?
I always tell people like everyone like laughs at this. Like they say, "Oh, the Flyers in the '70s, they were a bunch of goons. That's why they won." They have 5 guys in the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
Okay, and Dave Schultz scored 20 goals 3 times in his career.
Yeah. I'm telling you, these kids are you're going to see
That's
a
what I
breakout.
mean. Like, stop. Like with this, the kid, the kid works, and like everyone, like a lot of people rip him, but like he seems like a really good kid that works hard at his game. So like they need to like promote him and continue him to grow. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like they really do.
Not 3 minutes a
It,
night.
it, it's the same thing like with Ty Domi, like years ago. Years ago. Okay, you want to be a sideshow clown or do you want to be a player? That's
That's
it.
another one I'd like
That's all it
to
comes
have
down to.
on is his kid, Max Domi.
Oh my God, I would love for his kid to
Yes.
come here.
Oh, I'd love that guy on our team. He's a brute.
Oh my God, tough kid,
Yeah.
like the old man.
Yep.
I remember going to like watch Ty Domi play against the Devils. Ty Domi, like a lot of people don't realize, was like a really good athlete. He's Adam Graves' brother-in-law.
No kidding.
Yeah, and it's funny. They say he used to like take money off the Knicks players playing horse with them, like shooting.
Yeah.
Like he was like a good basketball player, very good handball player, like really good athlete all around.
Yeah, there's some people are
So
like that.
yeah, and Ty Domi, I get it. Like he looks like he's the ultimate tough guy and everything like that, but he's he was actually quite the athlete for a guy, you know.
We'll see what's going to happen soon. We're close now.
Yeah, and the finals start tomorrow, so
Tomorrow night.
we'll see what's going on.
Tomorrow night, it's going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Tomorrow night's huge. That game is huge for Edmonton.
Oh, it certainly is.
Because if Florida goes in there and flattens them, they're in trouble.
And they better figure it out real quick if that happens. All right, Tom, you want to lead us out?
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you all for tuning in and have a great night. And please like and subscribe if you want. And like I said, we're happy to have you. Take it easy. Me and Jerry signing out here. Take it easy. Have a great night.
Have a great night. See you next time.